This is a pecan nut pie. It's a great way to introduce healthier options to your family without them realizing that you're taking away. And it's full of water-soluble fiber. It's got pecan nuts in it. It's got cashew nuts in it. And the crust is made of muesli. So the crust we make, it's 2 or 3 cups. I'll tell you now. And we're going to blend that at high speed until it's finely chopped. I use our muesli because I know what's in it. It's got no preservatives and the dried fruit in it. It's got no refined sugar. It's got gluten-free oats as well. Yeah. So we had 4 cups. That's 4 cups of muesli. Depends on the size of your dish as well. You can adjust it. You can see there, in the old days, remember we used to make a pie crust with tennis biscuits or ginger biscuits. It was just a quick way to do it. Who wants to make pastry? You know what I mean? Let's take the shortcuts. So you can actually use this combination of muesli and bananas and just make little cookies. But it makes a lovely crust. So I'm putting a banana. Oh, this is a frozen banana. It looks disgusting. But I don't have fresh. And when bananas are very ripe, you just take the skins off and freeze them. I'm going to blend that. Pretty much like a dough. And then I've got a tin over here, cake tin. There I've used a pie dish. And I'm going to pop this in here. You can butter it with a little bit of butter. I'm using our vegan butter. It just sticks way less than adding olive oil if you put olive oil in it. It's been saturated fats don't change much in their shape. They're not very useful for transporting things like cholesterol, but you can see that's nice and it's like a dough, and you're just going to press that in there. Oh, and I was meant to put the cinnamon in as well, and I forgot. I'll just put it in there. You can't really flop this. I mean, if you put it in and it's... In fact, you can put it in the filling if you want to. It's a problem with talking and cooking. I don't know about you. Have you ever stood in the kitchen talking to your friend and then you leave an ingredient out? It's like the worst thing. Chatting away and the next thing you've left out like a really important ingredient. So once you've spread this all around and pushed it out, and then the filling's pretty easy. It's 100 grams of our butter. I'm going to add half a cup of fructose and a half a cup of honey. Fructose doesn't upset your blood sugar, so it's not going to cause any problems. I like to blend this up until it's kind of fine, almost like caster sugar. All right, I'm going to add to that 1 cup cashews, vanilla essence, there's some water. Let's get it all on here. Honey. So I'm going to add the cashews in there. Chop them all up together. Cashews naturally thicken when you cook them. So it's actually really handy to use them. So that's the fructose and the cashew nuts. So it's all blended and fine and everything else. And to that I'm going to add the vanilla, about a teaspoon. It's a little bit more. This is pure vanilla that we've got here. This is half a cup of honey, Sean.
Yes, half a cup of honey.
Thank you. It's very, that's why I don't like to sweeten the crust, because this is sweet. And the butter. It's 100 grams or half a cup of water. I've got the pecan pieces down there and the pecan holes. You kind of mix them together. You can make a pattern on the top and turn them all face up, you know, so that they're all looking very pretty. And then you bake it. You bake it. You can pre-bake the crust if you want to, but it's actually been baked already. So this is the mixture that goes on top.